Here's three stocks I'm looking at buying in the first quarter: GameStop, SMCI, and of course, Oklo. And we're going to really dive into these charts here and why I think we could have some nice price action coming our way. But if you haven't already, hit up Chart Forecaster. That's where this video is on YouTube. Subscribe, drop a bell because we're going to be breaking down charts and things like that at a super high level. Now, what I've been doing is been looking at GameStop since about November because I kind of recognize that we might be gearing up for a little squeeze here. And really, December 20th is when I first ran my first analysis on GameStop. And really, you can see how well Chart Forecaster did. So we started tracking GameStop back around November 20th. It predicted a reversal area here and a huge volatility area here. And now it's predicting some reversal areas and volatility spikes around January 22nd. And chartforecaster.com is just an amazing market timing software. But what's interesting about this is that when we look at this, we can see that the price is squeezing. We can see this beautiful harmonic pattern, which is great to see. And this harmonic pattern, if it executes, is possibly going to send the price up to around $26.50 or all the way up to around $29-ish if this pattern executes. Now, you might be thinking, let's just say for a second, the pattern executes, then what? Well, then I'm really bullish on this thing because we could be gearing up for an even bigger move. Let's just say we rip up to 29, 28 bucks, somewhere in there, and maybe second, third quarter, we could see some really big volatility going into the fall and some really big price moves. This would be an ideal setup where we get some sort of an inverse head and shoulders pattern to boot. Really, at the end of the day, GameStop has just been notoriously memed out, and this thing runs, and when it runs, it runs. So right now, I'm just really paying attention to the short squeeze here that is possibly happening, because once GameStop starts running, the meme people on Wall Street Bets and things like that, they're going to run with this, and who knows, maybe this thing will start pumping again. But SMCI, Super Microcomputer Inc., very similar situation to what's going on at GameStop, but there's an even larger harmonic pattern here playing out. And what's really cool, and I've been telling my viewers about SMCI now for the last 2 weeks before this pump here, what's really cool about this is that we got the falling wedge pump. Price came back down, tested the upper trend line. This is exactly what you want to see. Now, I just did a video on SMCI that gives even more key dates on when I think this thing's going to start pumping, thanks to Chart Forecaster. This is an incredible software, you guys. I will link that video at the end screen. At the end of this video, just click on that video and you'll get the raw alpha on SMCI. So I do think that there is this chance that we could see SMCI really start to work its way back up to this $40-ish range. At least that's what this harmonic pattern is suggesting. Nice falling wedge, nice harmonic pattern, happy prices hopefully in a few months. We're talking maybe towards the end of beginning of March, end of March, somewhere in there. That's kind of where I'm hoping to see this thing land. Now, here is SMCI, and this is the Chart Forecaster that I did, that I've built out, and this thing is just lethally accurate, right? And again, this video is going to be pinned at the end, but it's also dropping a date that we need to be on the lookout for, momentum building January 22nd. And you can see, like, we just been like running circles as champions around the stock markets because we predicted this bottoming to the T, this reversal to the T 6-7 days ago. So again, check out that video I just dropped on SMCI today. Oklo, guys, this is an interesting one. Now, about 8 days ago, I dropped this video on Oklo. And here I was speculating that we might see the cup and handle form, or some sort of inverse head and shoulders for that matter. And you can see that, guess what? It's starting to form that right shoulder. So this is actually a decent time to really start looking if this is a stock that you might want to get into. We had a very nice symmetrical triangle squeeze, or a falling wedge to the downside here, that really pushed price up. Now there is also, I'm just going to go ahead here and delete that inverse head and shoulders and that cup and handle and this wedge here. There's also a beautiful, beautiful harmonic pattern. If I can get it to shift, there's a beautiful harmonic pattern on Oklo, also suggesting higher prices down the line. So I do think that we could see Oklo maybe run up a little bit towards earnings. And what I'm looking for right now on Oklo is simple. I want to see some Elliott wave theory momentum up until this date around earnings. If we do see that, I have a feeling that earnings will be priced in come March. So right now they're estimating a miss, but we'll have to pay closer attention to that come April. So I hope you guys enjoyed this alpha in the 3 top stocks. I shouldn't say top, but 3 very well positioned stocks going into this first and second quarter of 2026. Like the video, subscribe. See you guys on the next video, of course.